Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks so much for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to walk you guys through my first big service on the 2015 Fiat 500 Abarth. For those of you who haven't seen any of the videos that I've already shot on this car, this is my daily driver. I bought it back last October, and I really haven't put that many miles on it, to be honest, about 3,000 or so, just because I've had a lot of really cool press vehicles to test out for the review videos on the channel, so this has just been kind of sitting dormant in the shop most of the time, which makes it even that much more of a treat when I get to take it out and give her a little rip, so to speak. But anyway, I love this car. It's got just over 24,000 miles on it. It drives like brand new. It hasn't given me a lick of problems. It's just been a wonderful car. But anyway, it's time to do some preventative maintenance. I typically like to do my oil changes every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, depending on the vehicle and how it's used. And just because this has been sitting and we're at the 3,000 mark, just time to do some preventative maintenance. I'm going to do an oil change. I'm going to do a transmission fluid service. I've got a new battery, cabin air filter. I'm also going to change out the taillights. Basically just give the car a good once-over. It's a good idea to do that every now and then. But anyway, if you haven't seen any of the previous Abarth videos, I've got a playlist dedicated to this car. Link is down in the description box below. I've got the original in-depth review if you'd like to know all the ins and outs about this car. I've got an in-depth exhaust video and several mod videos, so check them out when you get a chance. Before we get started, I'd like to extend a huge thanks and shout out to Scott Home and Auto for sponsoring the channel. They sell some of the highest quality paper towel products out there, and I'm especially fond of their heavy duty shop towels. I've been using their stuff for years, and it's an honor to be able to work with them on the YouTube stuff. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about their product offering, check out the links I have in the description box below. Be sure to support the brands that support the channel. It really means a lot. Thanks everyone. So enough of me rambling. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up and get it up on the lift. With the right tools, changing the engine oil and transmission fluid in these cars is really straightforward. It's a little tight getting the oil filter housing out, but as long as you're patient and work it out nice and slow, you'll be just fine. I didn't want to do like an in-depth how-to video. That's not really what I do. And plus, there's a ton of other people that have already done really good how-to videos with these cars if you're going to be doing the service work and would like a more in-depth walkthrough. That being said, a couple other service bits I'm going to do is changing out the cabin air filter and the battery. The cabin air filter, like many cars, is an often overlooked service item that I think is pretty important, especially with people like me with allergies and asthma. It helps keep the interior air nice and clean. Depending on where you live, you might have to change it at more frequent intervals. I'm not sure how old this one is, but the car has really low miles, so I don't expect it to be that dirty, but it is so easy to get to and change out, and it's a cheap part. Why not? Especially during allergy season. I'm also, like I said, going to change out the battery. The battery in this car has not given me any issues or left me stranded, but it's kind of one of those preventative maintenance things. This is an older battery, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it for peace of mind. This will also give me an opportunity to show you guys this pretty cool tool that I got from Topdon. It's a battery tester, so it'll actually test the battery and let you know the status of it, if it's going bad or if it is bad or if it's good battery. So anyway, I'm going to swap that stuff out and move on to the last little bit of stuff. With all of that work out of the way, let's finish things up with a simple cosmetic update. I'm just going to change out these taillights. Now, they work fine, but cosmetically, it kind of irritates me a little bit because they're starting to cloud up around certain portions and stuff, and it seems to be a fairly common issue with these, you know, sun exposure, degradation, you know, whatever you want to call it. They just don't look that good, and they're kind of scratched up. So I was able to find a brand new set of Mopar taillights, so it's just going to be a quick change out. Me personally, I really like the design of these taillights. I like the chrome that's on the car. I like that this has chrome elements and stuff in it. Some people don't like the chrome. Later on, like in the later production years, they actually came out with a dark tinted version of these taillights. So got rid of all of the chrome, kind of blacked everything out, but all of the trim got darkened as well. And in the European markets, they actually came out with a full LED taillight. And there are companies in the States that offer conversion kits if you wanted to get the Euro LED taillights. That's obviously a whole lot more money, more than I wanted to do right now. You know, the brand new taillights weren't necessarily cheap either, but it was the cheapest option. Like I said, I like the taillights. They look really good. So again, simple plug and play. Let's go ahead and get to it and wrap this video up. With the taillights all wrapped up, testing and working, I think this video is pretty much finished. I know most people wouldn't think about that clouding as being a big deal, but I guess I'm just a sucker for the details. Maybe I'm a little OCD at the same time, who knows? But the car has such low miles, I wanted to really do it justice and just give that little bit of extra, you know, on top of the dish, you know what I mean? It looks really good. I'm super thrilled with it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to leave a like down below because it really helps the videos a lot. And if you haven't subscribed already, consider doing that too. Make sure you turn notifications on, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.